Greetings, everyone. Here we go again. So, since we were last here, I am working on the thigh piece. So, this started as just a flat piece of ABS, like this. Flat piece of ABS that I need to turn into the thigh plate. So I didn't have a heat gun, so I simply popped it in the oven for a couple minutes. It get very pliable, and then that's kind of the shape that I want it to take. Sorry, I cut out kind of the shape that I want it to be, and then I've shaped it like this. Let it cool, and that should do the job. So without a heat gun, the oven will do the same thing. This is oven vacuum form. Poor man's vacuum form. So thigh armor is coming along. I got on the last live all the Velcro E6000 glued to the vest. So this will give or take a little extra placement, but yeah, coming along nicely. So we're getting somewhere. Today we'll be doing the same thing on the jumpsuit. What is up, the nerdy edits? Hello there. So same thing with the jumpsuit, and this is for the lower armor. It's going to be the knee armor. That looks like this. That will be glued, or not glued, Velcroed right to the top of the knee. And then the shin armor, same thing. It's going to be Velcroed up here on the shin. I mean, you do that. So doing that, and then I might try to figure out a little bit of something for the gauntlets. I'm not sure yet how I'm going to pull that off because they are tiny little things together. They are itty bitty holes there, and there ain't going to be no way to get your arm through unless it's like removable of some type. So I am going to figure out some type of elastic so you can basically pull it up and it'll snap back down. That's my thought. That's my thought. Can't think of anything else. So may work on this. I'm not sure. So I hope everybody's doing well today. This is how we do. Back to the E6000 on this, and I pre-cut some pieces of this. Pre-cut some pieces of Velcro, and I think I'm gonna have to buy a couple more pieces of Velcro because I thought I had enough, but I'm running out of fuzzy side. Velcro. So I had Cody come earlier this week and we did a test fitting, and I basically just put some marks on the 4 places where I will need to add these. Very simple. It's a simple process. All we're doing is gluing. That rhymed. So doing that today, and that's about it. Man, I had a couple days off from work. Thought I'd get all kinds of stuff done, and then I came down with some type of cold, this shit always happens. So I have not been able to be as active as I wanted to be. So the way that I'm going to do these, just to give us some room to play around, so I'll go one way, like I'll do the piece in here that way, and then the piece that goes on the thing will be that way. So then you've got room to play with the placement of it. I don't know if that makes sense. But basically one will be up, one will be that way, and that way you've got like a whole range in order to be able to Velcro it on there. So that's my thought. And so I will do these pieces up and down. And these I should be able to clip on and clip it to hold it because it's fabric. that leather I couldn't really get in there to do. So let's get a better view of this. And I typically like to let this E6000 dry, cure for at least 24 hours. It probably is good and stuck on there, you know, after a couple hours, but it's one of those better safe than sorry. So yeah, I had big plans to get all kinds of stuff done these last couple days, and then ended up getting sick. And so I haven't been able to do as much as I wanted to. And then I wanted to paint a whole bunch, and ironically, although I may be able to today, ironically the weather was not cooperating with the painting process either. It's just kind of how life goes sometimes. But when life gives you lemons, you make lemon bars. Fuck lemonade. Lemon bars are good. So yeah, I'll probably do this. I don't know if I'll do any other videos today, but stay tuned. Always the potential that I will jump on live. Always a potential. So welcome aboard everybody who's here. I'm working on Skirata. This is a commission armor build for a friend of mine. A guy named Cody in the 501st here locally, Mobile, Alabama. And this is the first like non-Din Djarin Mandalorian that I've built. Very excited. And I've enjoyed this build process so far. All right, so there's really only 4 places that need this on here. 2, 3, 4. Same thing with this. I'm going to go lengthwise with these on here, and then I'll put the ones on the thigh armor. Like you're basically doing a T. So then you've got all of this room in order to adjust the spacing of your piece. You want options. You want options. So sound off if you're here. If you got questions about what I'm building, after I get these pieces glued on, I'll kind of show you where I'm at with all the other pieces and what we are building exactly. You can look him up. It's Skirata. So he was a buddy of Jango Fett's, and when they were building the Grand Army of the Republic, Jango recruited him to help train the clone army. So his armor is similar to Jango and Boba's. It's got a kind of desert camo brown color to it. It's just not camouflage, it's just that brown that is in a desert camo. So that's the main color of his armor, so it'll all be that. This gray jumpsuit, brown leather vest, and brown leather holster. Really cool holster, and I'll pull that, show you in a minute as well. So I'm doing basically all the hard parts for him, and then doing the strapping and harnessing. He had cut most of the pieces, the armor out. I only had to do a little bit of finishing on the helmet. That is where we're at. And then I will have 1 or 2 more pieces after to glue the Velcro on. Basically for the cod piece and for the armor that goes up here, the clavicle, shoulder, I don't know what you call that armor. That piece right there. So those are the only pieces that I still need to glue the Velcro on, but I'm going to need to get some more soft, fuzzy Velcro. Because I'm out of my, I don't know if that's the Vel or the Crow, but I'm out of one of them. Kind of need them both. All right, so we'll let this sit for a little while. And let me show you kind of what we've got working on. So again, I've still got the other thigh piece that I'll need to cut out. We have basically, that's the vest with the armor. Got the shoulder armor as well, but those pieces are actually curing the Velcro, or the Velcro is being glued on to the actual piece there, so I can't stick those on, but you can see what the armor is going to look like when it's all on there. This is just Velcroed on. One other piece of Velcro will need to go there for that top piece. So let me show you what else we got here that we're working with. The helmet is ready to paint if the weather will ever cooperate. So standard kind of boba style helmet. It does have a range finder. It comes in several pieces. And I'll need to actually get this all put together before, before I can glue it together. That range finder will go in like so, with this piece on top of it there. And you get the medium range finder like that. So I'll get that on the side, the other ear for the other side. So get these all painted individually, get those glued on. The helmet's basically ready to go. I've got new knee pieces that I'm waiting on the darts for. So darts that'll go right here. Once I get those done, Velcro ready for paint. All of the armor pieces you already saw are ready for paint. And then we've got two gauntlets that I just got in from 850 Armor Works. Mike at 850, the boys at 850, thank you, and girls. Appreciate y'all. So two different gauntlets that need to be constructed. Then I need to get wire, or not wiring, tubing that will go from the gauntlet up into the arm piece here. So that's where we're at. Getting closer. He said he wants it for the end of the year. That will be no problem. I'm going to get that all done. No problem at all. But yeah, it's a fun project. This is much easier than like a clone armor or something like that. So I'm psyched about kind of tackling that. So yeah, I'll let this dry. Come back and look at this tomorrow and see kind of where we're at with that. I might come back and do some helmet work later on. I'm not sure, but that's probably going to be it for today. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like, give me a follow, subscribe, all that shit. I appreciate all of it. As always, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.